And among those helping refugees from Ukraine is the Knights of Columbus. The Catholic fraternal group just announced that as of today, its Ukraine Solidarity Fund has raised nearly $800,000 and has provided more than $2 million in total assistance. And joining me now is Patrick Kelly, Supreme Knight of the Knights of Columbus. Supreme Knight Kelly, thank you so much for your time. We always appreciate it. Tell us a little bit more about this initiative and why it's so important.
Well, you know, Tracy, we have Knights of Columbus on both sides of the border, so in Ukraine and in Poland. And what we're seeing is a tremendous outpouring of support for Ukrainian refugees coming from their Polish brothers. It's really been extraordinary with the funds that we've been able to raise. We now have a truck that's going from eastern Poland into Lviv and dropping off supplies regularly. We've also set up what we're calling a mercy center right on the Polish border. So Ukrainian refugees come over, they cross the border, and they go to the mercy center, and they can spend some time there, get warmed up, get supplies, and from there, then they go to other areas in Poland. And it becomes kind of a pickup point, actually, for Poles to pick up Ukrainians and take them to their ultimate destination. So we're seeing a tremendous, I would say, fraternal spirit and brotherhood on the Polish side of the border with Ukraine. It really is kind of what Pope Francis is talking about today in his message.
Yeah, it really is incredible what you all are doing. I know we mentioned how much money has been raised so far. Can you tell us exactly how that money is being used and what type of items you're also distributing?
So it's being used primarily for medical supplies, for clothing, for shelter, and for food for refugees. And we have no overhead expenses. So every dollar given goes directly to refugees. If your viewers want to participate in this, what they have to do is go to kofc.org. That's the Knights of Columbus website, kofc.org. And there's a little button up on top, and they can push to make a donation to the Ukrainian Solidarity Fund.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will be doing that. Also, something I want to mention in video remarks, you noted the organization called Knights for a reason. What exactly did you mean by that?
Well, the Knights of Columbus, from our very founding by Father McGivney, we were founded to serve the vulnerable, and we have done that throughout our history of 140 years. And the vulnerable take many shapes and sizes. And so right now we're seeing in Ukraine a tremendous vulnerability from these families in Ukraine who are under intense pressure, families with children who are trying to get to the Polish border, and we need to be there for them. So we feel very much that this effort, the Ukraine Solidarity Fund, is in keeping with our original vision. And really, it is a vision of Knights, of helping the vulnerable.
And before I let you go, any final thoughts on what we're seeing take place in Ukraine? And also, how long will this fund keep going?
Well, you know, what's going on in Ukraine is really a tragedy, and it's heartbreaking to see that, to see the human suffering on such a scale. And the fund that we have, we're going to continue this as long as there's a need. So, so I would just urge your viewers, if they want to participate. I know many of us feel helpless. What can we do to help Ukraine? And I think this Solidarity Fund that we've established is really a concrete way to help people. You go to kofc.org and you click the button up on top for the Ukraine Solidarity Fund.
Well, Supreme Knight Patrick Kelly, thank you so much for all that you're doing. Thank you for coming on and telling us about this initiative. God bless you.
Thank you, Tracy.